So I decided to do this video after I calmed down, obviously on the back of the news that Grady Diangana is joining West Bromwich Albion. The deal, I'm led to believe, is a lot more than the 12 million that was quoted in the press. I believe it's quite close to 20 million. There are some add-ons involved in that. I still feel that is a snip for a player that was on a long-term contract at West Ham, loaned out to West Brom to prove that he could cut the mustard, and he did. And he came back and he wanted to stay at West Ham. He wanted to play for West Ham. I strongly believe that Moyes would have preferred to have shifted Anderson or Lanzini out of the club and kept Diangana, but the only serious offer that we've had is for Diangana, hence the reason that's moved forward. I believe personal terms have now been agreed, and by the time this video goes live, he should be a West Brom player. Regarding Anderson, there are rumours that Arsenal are in for him. Edu is quite involved with that deal. What I'm led to believe is that would likely be a loan rather than a permanent signing. So clearly the club are looking to reduce the salary across the board, and there does look to be some form of financial issues at the club. We are led to believe that there was a rights issue, and the Gold and Sullivan put circa 35 million into the club. Out of transfers going out, we've made loss on all three. Roberto clearly had to go. The guy was bloody useless. He nearly got us relegated, right? But that deal involves us paying some of his salary to his new club. Hugo has taken a pay cut to go to Norwich. Again, the sum of money that we've achieved to get for him isn't a huge amount for a player that did very well at QPR last season in the Championship and probably will score goals at that level. But a lot of admiration to Hugo for taking that wage cut in order to get that deal over the line. And Ayeti has gone to Celtic, as we all know, again at a loss. So I'm kind of curious as to what the plan is. Moyes has said that he wants to get a left back and a centre half as a priority. That would mean really trying to shift either Masuaku or Creswell out. But what worries me is up front, where we are very weak. We have Allaire currently, unless he goes. We have the young fella Silva and Antonio playing as a striker, which he did quite successfully at the end of last season. So that's clearly an area we need to reinforce. What's come out today is that we've been linked yet again to Berama from Brentford, and Will Salthouse is his agent, a good friend, again I'm told, of David Sullivan. So there is a strong possibility that deal could happen. I think we're looking around 20 million. I think Brentford would ideally like 30 million. So we'll see how that one progresses. But again, I'm a bit curious as to why we're after this player when we had Diangana. It kind of made sense that you kind of want to keep your homegrown talent, lower salary, etc., etc. Probably not a lot between the two players. In fact, Diangana clearly has got some Premiership experience. That's not to say Berama isn't a great player. He had a good season last season over at Brentford and clearly attracted a lot of attention. So we'll see how this one progresses, but I kind of don't understand what the plan is. We were led to believe going into this season that we were going to be looking for quality Championship players. Matty Cash we've lost out on already, and Eze, again, we kind of accepted that because we had Diangana at the time, but we've lost out to two targets. I'm not sure we were after Robinson, who has obviously left Wigan, but we will see how things pan out in terms of what the new targets are. Another one, Duffy, has now gone, sadly, to Celtic. So not a great advert for selling season tickets currently. The transfer window doesn't close till October, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot more movement in and out. One player in particular, Declan Rice, has been heavily linked to Chelsea throughout this transfer window, so let's see how that one unfolds. Ideally, we definitely want to keep him, but the sale of Diangana suggests that everyone at West Ham is up for sale. Come on, you Irons.